Yeah.
Yeah?
No, this is Snake. I almost sound like it's that mid orgasm. Oh,
Snake,
oh, it's gonna be
what are you doing at Kamala's house?
red, white, and goo.
Ew. Colonel, I
uh,
have it on good authority that she has the Purple Wonder. It could be a it could be a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Snake, I don't think that's what the Purple Wonder is.
I bet that there is one thing that she's done to get get ahead. Sorry.
Head.
It turns out she's a hermaphrodite.
Oh God.
Oh, Jesus. Let me get some shout out there. Jesus Christ Chan is live reacting to the presidential election, so
Jesus
that's gotta
Christ,
be
champ.
interesting.
Oh, fucking Chris. Oh, Jesus.
Well, I was just reading the title of his. It's Jesus Christ. But also shout out to Jim. He's gonna be streaming tonight.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Like,
I'll be
if
watching.
I weren't already like kind of peeking in on the schizophrenic fox, I'd be watching him. Let me just make sure the audio is coming through all right. Stream manager.
And right now I'm getting the electoral counts live on my secondary screen here. So then that way, I almost want to watch MSNBC as it starts to become clear that he's winning, just to watch the meltdown. But I'm sure somebody will edit with that together over the next few days.
I mean,
do you remember, dude? Do you remember 2016? Do you remember the fucking?
Do you remember when like they were fucking? They're like not even 2016, 2020. Do you remember when the Young Turks were losing their fucking minds, thinking Trump was gonna win for a second time? I want to see their reaction. Yeah.
Even they are unenthused with Kamala, and they're fucking tanky commie cuff.
Yeah, well, they're a bunch of retards.
I will give even though I still don't like her, I'll give a slight bit of props to Anna Kasparian for calling out Hassan Piker, which is right in front of fucking his uncle. What's his name? Thank you.
Yeah, Chank.
She actually did it. You know,
nice.
maybe she could become the next Jimmy, because like Jimmy Dore is one of the few people that I believe legitimately turned sides and not in like a grifting way. Like a lot of the people I still am doubtful. Dave Rubin. But like Jimmy Dore is one of the few people that has switched sides in the way that he did that I actually believe him.
Yeah.
I don't doubt.
I mean, I don't think Rubin's being disingenuous. I just think he's following the money.
Yeah, well, you know what's funny? I was just watching a documentary about Comicsgate, and I never realized how retarded some of the people were in that.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was like,
oh fuck.
Like what was his name? Ethan Van Shriver.
That fucking slime bag.
He went after the Common America guy, that comic you bought me as a gift a few years ago.
Yeah.
Which is a great little.
Which is a really good comic.
So like he wanted to gatekeep it for like this weird centrist thing, and then they got all faggoty, and they had like some Roman Legion kind of fucking like group that targeted anyone that didn't follow their footsteps.
You want to head for the mission or head for the airdrop? It just hit the ground.
Airdrop. Let's do the airdrop. I didn't realize Eric July was like the one guy that finally like put him in his place.
Oh, that
well,
that was quick.
I didn't know those two hated each other. I didn't even know who Ethan Van Shriver really was.
Eric July got fucked over by Vito and all of his fucking cock-ass friends.
Is Vito that weird lefty fucker? Is that the one or the one that's become more of a lefty fucker?
I mean, he's always been a weird lefty fucker, but he's just a fucking, I don't even know. He's just a fucking weirdo.
There's a lot of weirdos online.
It's a tale as old as time. Weirdos all online.
Weirdos all online. Jerking to something that I can't say. Nick Fuentes might be gay.
Might be.
Let's be honest here.
What the fuck?
He's a filthy queer.
Oh God, we're gonna. You need a? Do you need a double barrel shotgun? That's what's showing on my screen.
I know mine was a hatchet. I think they want me to do the BME Pain Olympics to my character.
Maybe.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Speaking of weirdos online, yeah, but like Nick Fuentes, I guess he's not the normal gay guy vote that JD Vance was talking about. I guess he's one of those weird furry faggots.
Yeah.
What a fucking cuck. He's never been. I never.
I
trust
never
that
trust
motherfucker.
no. Like everybody was like Nick Fuentes, Nick Fuentes, Nick Fuentes, and it's like, what do you even see in this fucking weirdo? He seems so weaselly, and it turns out that he's a fucking rat.
Wait, literally, it's kind of funny because like he'll stereotype the Jews as such, but then
Well, he's a literal untrustworthy rodent. Like, how can you even like pretend at this point that Nick Fuentes is like even at all worth taking seriously?
But he's bait. Oy vey, he's base.
Oh god, I've been playing Dying Light 2 and the control scream's all different. I don't know. In your opinion, does Dying Light 1 or 2 have the better control scheme?
Dying Light 2 by far.
Really? I just gotta get used to it again, I guess. I can't fight like humans in that game. It's actually pretty tough. It's plus I'm fucking playing on the hardest difficulty as always.
Ray, I just put ghost pepper sauce on my burger. Why is my face on fire? I put.
Oh, fuck!
Ray, I just put pure ketchup shit on my balls. Why do they hurt?
Ray, I just threw myself off the rooftop. I'm somehow alive. Well, at least we now.
Listen. I'm not just being a dick.
I know.
Tell you, I do agree that, especially if you're playing on the hardest difficulty, you almost essentially need to just avoid human enemies and try to level up certain stats just to have a fighting. The combat is trickier in some regards in Dying Light 2 when it comes.
Oh yeah, I know. Like, I just gotta get back to the rhythm of it. Unfortunately, I don't know how to like parry anymore. I got the timing all off. Hey, you open this fucking door. Because that's where the bed is, right? Oh no, the bed's right out here. Okay, never mind. What's in that door?
There's a dartboard.
Oh man. Oh, those are bounties. Okay. We're under a bridge. Cats under a bridge and land on a boat without getting wet. What?
Listen.
What's that? I don't even know what that means.
Find a quadriplegic cooker and make her sing the national anthem.
There's probably like a barge somewhere where you can jump on, like on a river, without getting soaked.
All right. Well, interesting developments. It looks like Trump is leading with 105 electoral votes.
Nice.
Here's 75. I mean, Georgia, Pennsylvania are like the two most crucial states, it seems like, for this election. I don't know if you heard. Did you see that like a bunch of Amish people have like registered to vote for the first time?
Oh
ever?
yeah, like all the Amish are like coming out in droves, just like we are going to vote and we are voting for Trump.
Well, do you know what set them off, other than the fact that obviously like you could just imagine how like Kamala would go after them? I guess last year they have a similar problem with the overbearing Department of like Health, sort of like how New York State kills fucking people's pet squirrels.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they went after some Amish farmer because he was one of these like people that did like the raw dairy shit.
Oh, they killed his cow?
It's something like, I mean, they did something to him. I didn't hear the specifics of that, but I know, from what I understood, they were harassing him, which checks out with this kind of bureaucracy.
Well, it's like,
I don't know if I said
if it was something like keeping an animal you're not supposed to, like, I think that's gay anyways, but still.
No, this wasn't. This was, he didn't follow their specific regulations for farming. Think of like Parkinson's Farm and how they fucked with him.
Yeah.
Over like petulant bullshit. And these aren't like large scale farmers, right? These are small community farms that are like existing outside of all this modern red tape. So
yeah.
if they're keeping their product within their community, why is it the state's why does the state get involved in something that's a fear of this wanting to be isolated community that's not harming anybody? Look, I mean, my point is like the amount of effort, just like with Peanut the squirrel, the amount of effort that they put into like these frivolous, almost pointless endeavors.
Well, it's all about
They had done this for,
control.
like, yeah, well, like, if they had done this with illegal immigration, we wouldn't have the problem that we do now. But just like Elon Musk said on Joe Rogan, I don't know if you listened to that yet, his last appearance.
Oh, I did. I listened to it all the way through today.
Yeah, like, I think he finally, like, fully sold Rogan on Trump, but he also brought up so many good points, like, you know, Elon Musk had John Fetterman on, which I will give props to John Fetterman for a fucking stroke victim that can't even, like, communicate effectively. At least he went on Joe Rogan, unlike the fucking sitting vice president of the United States, who's a fucking cowardly cunt. But like essentially Joe Rogan like cornered him about like why do you not want voter ID? Every other modern Western country has voter ID. Even Canada has fucking voter ID. Why are you not allowing this? Why is it in states where all of these migrants are being brought in that you do not want voter ID? The only logical explanation is that you want to be able to have those people get amnesty at some point, and then you want them, or not even amnesty, you just want illegals to be able to vote in elections. Because you know that that's what they want to happen. They don't want citizens to actually have the power in this country. They want to be they're bureaucrats who want to keep their little cushy piece of shit positions, and they want whatever they need to do to hold it up, they'll do.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Like, people have to, like, blame, like, the Jews are doing it or whatever other group. No, there's not a particular ethnic or racial group that's responsible. What it is a group of bureaucrats who just want to keep their power.
Yeah.
They're scumbags, and they fear Trump because Trump is the first person in close to a century that wants to get rid of the bureaucracy. And he actually has the means to... Oh, shit. Medic!
How'd you do? Who killed you?
It's a long story, Fred.
You got butt touched by Diddy?
I did. The guy that killed Osama bin Laden.
He wanted you as a concubine.
Yeah, yeah.
He gripped you up and bed you down, and you couldn't resist.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's gonna give me nightmares now.
just this Grizzly Adams looking motherfucker, barrel chested, breaks into your room at night and absconds with you.
Jesus. Hold on a second. I gotta. Oh, okay, my stream's still running good. All right, we're talking to this motherfucker.
Yep. Talking to dickhead.
You not only did the job Karim asked of you, but you made it back in one piece. Bravo.
Can I get some answers?
Can't wait to fucking stab you in the throat.
Be satisfied so easily? You still have plenty to prove.
Look, we really need the drugs. Let me have them now, and then I'll come back and do whatever.
You'll get antazine when I say you get it, not 1 second before. But, as I have established, I am not unreasonable. Do all that I ask of you, and I will give you not 1 but 2 crates of antazine.
All right, fine. What do you want me to do?
This will be different from your exploits on the antennas. It will require a bit more persuasion. The imposing of one's will, the creation of one's own.
Okay, you despotic, waxing poetic cock.
You live by your own
Fuck
rules,
off.
Kay? Or are you merely someone else's puppet? I believe I know the answer.
I believe I know the answer. Wish I'm not queer like you. Fuck him. I hate Rise. I hate him so much.
He's a cunt.
He really, like, they really did make a perfect despotic warlord. He's all gravitas with nothing behind him. If he didn't have any of his fucking guys with him, he'd be nothing.
Won't let me just walk away. Plus, if there's any chance that we can get that antizin, I have to try.
It is interesting to see
This time he wants me to gather protection money
the
from the
male-female difference among young people in this election. Like, 18, 19, 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
Because it's like overwhelming for young men. They're voting for Trump. and then overwhelming for young women.
Oh, we forgot
The
to talk
sole
to the one
issue
guy.
is
Shit.
the sole issue for young women is whether or not they can spread their legs.
can't
It's
say
like,
I'm
okay,
surprised
I
the rise went
understand.
back on
Like,
his
Well,
word.
I wouldn't say that's the sole issue, but they've been, for whatever, they've been conditioned to believing that every time they step out of the house, they're gonna either A, get raped, B, get pregnant, or C, get raped and get pregnant.
yeah. And look,
Like one of the arguments
I,
about like abortion is always like incest babies, and it's like, seriously, like what the fuck are you even talking about? How often does that happen in this day and age?
yeah. But I will say I do think that those should be the exceptions. I'm not one of these
Oh no,
absolutists on anything.
definitely. If the rare case happens, fuck it, go ham. If you really want an abortion, move to a state that has it. It's a state by state basis now. But like just to have it to willy nilly, just have like a get out of jail free card. It's like you're a callous fucking inhuman piece of shit. Like what the fuck is wrong with you? Like whether it's a fully developed life or not, whether you believe it's at conception, regardless, you literally had every opportunity not to get knocked up, yet you still did it anyway. Because either A, you're a fucking retard who didn't use contraceptive, or B, you're a fucking retard who didn't take care of yourself properly.
That's the problem. They're putting the onus of responsibility. Now, let me say this. There's people that are really extreme and don't want birth control or contraception. I think that those things should be, like...
No, don't take away the contraceptives.
Yeah, well, look at just like there's extremists on any side of an issue. Like there's some people that like want like, you know, like even though I don't agree with it,
Yeah.
but I consider reasonable like abortion laws. Like, oh, okay, like it's basically it's open season until like let's say 13 or 14 weeks, which
Yeah.
I still don't agree with that, but I can at least understand the rationale. But like. Then there's ones just like that governor that they don't want to bring him up, but he did say it verbatim, Ralph Northam, that he talked about basically post birth abortions. He did say that.
So they're already out, and they're like, "Yes, I survived this crazy bitch," and they just cave the baby's skull in.
Yeah, have you ever heard the clip? Because he was the governor of Virginia. He was a Democrat. He dressed in blackface and was unveiled.
It's funny how Democrats always get caught dressing in blackface, yet Republicans never really do.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Now this is going to be controversial. I don't honestly give a fuck, like, if you dress in blackface at all. Like, I could give a shit less. It's tasteless, sure, but who fucking cares at the end of the day?
But by the way, there's this new generation of like retards that have no sense of humor because like they'll consider like Robert Downey's character in Tropic Thunder to be like offensively like blackface. It's like no, that's commentary on these self-important actors who would take a role like that. That's what.
Well, it's literally the whole joke is like some white dude thinks he can play the perfect like black dude.
One of these method acts.
And instead of like I don't know, giving it to a black guy, it's the funniest fucking bit in the movie. Yeah, people are so fucking knee jerk about that shit now. Even if everybody is in on the bit, like no, like you have to be the one motherfucker who isn't. Like that's what I kind of mean about minstrel shit. Like if it's offensive and racist, or like if everybody knows what's going on. Like Trudeau, he got busted for doing blackface to play Aladdin. That's a harmless form of blackface, but no, everybody blew it out of fucking proportion. And even though I don't like Trudeau, I'll still say, no, motherfucker shouldn't have gotten so much flack for playing for kids in a play.
The other thing is, even if it was meant to be harmful, you know, do you know how much like stupid shit people do before they're adults? You know how much stupid shit that
there's a picture of Vance and like fucking like oh my god.
Which like yeah, and once again they could take the joke. He was dressing up as a joke. He was not revealing that he's trans. You fucking retards.
He's just an edgy teenager.
Hey, your fans are waiting.
Yeah, well, look at.
But like, it was refreshing. Like, I don't know how to feel about Vance, but I did watch a Joe Rogan interview. It was refreshing to hear a politician just straight up call something bullshit. Like, finally, just having somebody just be like, "Yeah, it's a bunch of fucking bullshit."
Vance has the occasional red flag, but he is such a better candidate. He's such a VP choice than Mike.
Well, he's relatable for one, and I know that's a
He-
politician's main goal anyway. But still,
But he legitimately, like, this was not like some manufactured. He legitimately had a rough upbringing. So
oh
like,
yeah,
you know, like he grew up in Appalachia. His mom was basically out of the picture because she was so addicted to
Name
drugs.
isn't important. What's important
His
is that you
grandma
accept
raised
me
him.
and that you owe
He
him some money.
became a Marine.
yeah.
Like, but obviously, like, he did have that phase where he shit on Trump. But like,
I'll tell
then
you what,
again, I mean, there's a lot of people that I know.
Oh no,
that are
everybody
Trump.
full on like discounted Trump in the beginning, and now everybody's realizing, oh, this might be the best candidate we're gonna get in a while.
Listen, I'm not trying to glaze Trump, because I have to
If I
say,
have to come back
when
here,
I seen that motherfucker come down that escalator, I'm like, what if? I said that to myself. I have witnesses. I said that. I said, what if this motherfucker actually makes it? Remember that 9 years? It was
Green,
9
it's me.
years ago.
Yeah,
9
threatened to
fucking
break
years
an
ago. He
old
came down.
man's
Listen, we're gonna build. Oh yeah, I gotta my train. We're gonna build a border, a wall. Mexico's gonna pay. And what's your name, sir? Are you part of my Secret Service detail?
I'm Kyle Crane, the klutziest agent they could find. So you will more than likely die before the end of the day.
Kyle, you remind me of JD Vance mixed with my son, Don Jr. Okay, but you also got a little bit of the Nico Bellic look. We love him.
He does kind of look like Nico.
Eastern Europeans for Trump, okay? All right? He's from one of those shithole countries in Eastern Europe, but he's all right. Let's go. Listen, when you get annoyed, just say, stop fucking doing the Trump impersonation, because I'm going to keep it going.
Oh no, I'm gonna
All
force
right,
you to keep it going.
We're jumping over walls. Look at these.
Jumping over cars. The cars are not bigger than me.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
He wields
These
a lot of
cars
power.
are not
Scares a
stopped
lot
because of the
people.
apocalypse. It's just because gas is so expensive.
I can't break the glass. That's gay.
Elon designed them, that's why.
Can out here, Brecken.
Bulletproof glass. Glued together, just like his son.
You're infected too.
Alright,
remember,
the
believe
police,
me,
we
I'm
love the
motivated.
police. We love them. Alright. Okay. These are all Kamala voters because they're, just like
The zombies.
By the way,
They're all
yeah,
dead
well,
zombies.
also, how many dead people voted for Kamala in this election?
Oh no, I'm not lost on the humor.
How many of them? Alright. They're voting for. They've got fungus growing out of their cordyceps, Last of Us. That was a game. See, I'm going to do the weave. I'm an expert at the weave. Last of Us, Neil Cockman. What a cock. Reminds me of Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell. Sad
Oh man,
guy.
that weird toad man. Is he still around? Is he still in politics?
He's short circuiting. Have you ever seen him where he stops and pauses and does like his?
Oh, so finally his brain's given out. Okay, so we can be rid of another piece of shit.
Those little boosters, COVID boosters, boost it up. It's like Sonic boosting into some spikes. You lose all your rings.
I'm so happy that I never got the vaccine. But
Listen, I got it, but I'm a retard.
No, it's not even your fault
to.
because so many people were like ragging on me for not getting it. I was like, I'm not fucking doing it. I don't fucking trust it.
I'd like to think that I at least respected your choice, if I remember correctly. Not that. Okay. See, there's some people I remember that didn't. Listen, there were some people that were like, it was like a cult. Like, I didn't understand it. It's like, I got it because I had to for work, and like, I at least thought it would be somewhat effective. Little did I know that it basically unraveled my health for close to 3 years. kind of ending in a symphony last year where, like, I don't want to get too personal, but like, I was like sick for like 4 months straight, like to the point where I was like,
it was getting fucking concerning how long you were ill for.
I didn't see anybody, just
yeah,
zombies.
and then I finally had a doctor that helped me out, and he found this supplement that basically targets the protein structure of COVID, which it's not even COVID, it was the fucking vaccine, but you can't say that to people because they get all Oh, what do you mean? The vaccine was bad.
Well, it's like my
I
dad
had the
got fucked up
vaccine.
by it. You got fucked up by it. My boss, Tony, at the time, he got fucked up by it. Like, pretty much everybody I knew who had the vaccine got screwed up in some way.
Yeah, well, and I'm just glad that I didn't die from it, because like there legitimately were people that fucking died.
Oh
from it,
yeah,
and they weren't, like,
people full on healthy were having like strokes and heart attacks. It was crazy. But we're not allowed to talk about it.
Nope, we're not. Listen, Fauci, I shouldn't have trusted him. All right, I shouldn't have trusted the little man.
The
He wanted to
fucking
go to
puppy
Wuhan.
killer.
I felt bad. I Trump kind of, that's one of Trump's major blunders, was like keeping him on board. But at the
Oh,
same
yeah.
time, it's like he was so embedded like a tick.
Well, it's like he was the
Trump wanted-
only one who was there. And like unfortunately nobody else was giving Trump support at all. They wanted the situation to get as bad as it possibly could. Why do you think nothing fucking changed when Biden took office?
Look here, man.
Look here, we got sniff little girls and bite little babies, and
Did you see him bite a baby?
it's so fucking weird. like it's almost a parody at this point. Like we are really to believe that we put this fucking weirdo, like this fucking like vampire in office.
Well, that's
Fucking
like,
Gary
they went
Oldman,
after-
Bram Stoker, motherfucker.
Remember, they went after Trump for questioning the last election. But my problem is why.
Oh no, I'm about to lose my fucking mind after hearing like, oh, Russian collusion for the next 4 years if Trump wins. It's definitely Russian collusion, guys. No, fuck off. You didn't let us have ours. You don't get yours, asshole.
Well, it's just like when Elon told Joe Rogan about. I can't do an Elon. I'm not.
He kind of sounds what I would imagine an old turtle would sound like.
An old autistic turtle. He's a brilliant man, but like his way of speaking, there is no one that can really. He has a cadence.
He talk like I've noticed that like he sometimes like he'll think out an entire sentence, but then he'll talk too fast. It's very interesting.
I got a incredibly just fucking degenerate analogy. It's like if you're watching porn, it's like there's a really great set of tits, and you're just mumbling to yourself, like, look at the tits on her.
Look at the tits on her. Now I know what Ray does in his afternoons.
Oh no!
Look at the tits on her.
I need a medic. All right, I need a medic.
No, not a bomber.
The statistics are now saying Donald Trump has
Quack,
over
quack.
70% chance of winning. We're gonna be winning.
All right. Hey, I think I got him.
All right.
Get it. Fucking
If only
bastards.
the wall was stronger here. All right, close it up.
Get that gate closed before
10
motherfuckers
feet
get
higher.
inside.
We're gonna make the zombies pay for it.
That's right.
Hey, open up.
Just stay still. Maybe he'll go away.
They're rapist zombies.
Can you imagine that, like a fucking
Is that another
rapist
plane?
zombie?
Oh, yeah, it's another plane. We're probably not gonna
Here
get
we
that
are.
one.
Here's the aid for Gaza.
Testicle inspector, open up.
All right.
Oh yes, come in. I've got 3 testicles.
Oh my god, that's one of Rice's men. What do I do?
Just tell him to go away. Do it nice and maybe he'll leave us alone. Better yet, send it to Gersa. He'll know what to do.
Please, we don't know anything. Go, talk to Gersel. He lives above the store.
Gersa.
Open the door. I will not leave until I inspect your testicles. Turn your head and
This
cough.
is your favorite. Excuse me, this is your favorite president. I have a man here who wants to inspect your testicles. Please let him in.
Let him in. He won't tug on them too hard.
You just gotta cough.
He's gonna give him a firm grip and a twist, and then you're gonna cough involuntarily because he's gonna pull down. Got pulled down real high.
He's also gonna give you a
Rice sent me here
colonoscopy.
to pick up something for him.
You won't find it here. Not here. Not in this house. Not anywhere around this house.
Oh, fuck off.
Gersel is the one you're looking for.
Gursel.
Where the fuck is Grizzle? Oh, he's right here.
Like a Romanian. There's like a Romanian enclave in this town. They got a
Anybody in
very,
there?
very interesting ethnic accent.
Well, it's like, this is
Show up.
South Africa. South America, Africa.
Rice sent me. You, Gersel.
South Africa, America, Iraq. Stop there.
South America.
You've taken
It's like if you went to a restaurant, it was like a beef teriyaki
Oh, shit.
taco with
Please, just let me talk to the man.
You can't just push us around like this. Frickin'
Oklahoma,
Kick his ass.
Indiana.
Look, I don't want
Was that
trouble.
Kansas?
And
Pay this month.
Kentucky. Although I didn't really
That's
think Harris would win
entirely not my
Kentucky.
problem. Rise
Oh, he's
wants
leading.
things,
He's
you make
leading
the
in
pay.
Maryland.
Things get
Yeah.
better for you. And your
He's actually doing all right across the board.
Kick his ass, frickin'.
Somehow New York is still gray.
Fine, here. This is all of it.
Because our polls haven't closed until they don't close until 9.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, never mind.
bigger problems than money.
I'm just praying for our state to flash red for the first time in who knows how long.
Okay, Kareem, I got Gersel's money.
If it
Fucking
even
hate
if it
myself
doesn't
now,
turn
I
red, I
got
think it's
money.
gonna come very close to turning red. I think there, but I really do hope it turns. I agree. I
They
do hope it
wouldn't.
turns red.
Oh, fucking Kathy Hochul and all of her cronies wouldn't allow it.
Her approval rating's down to 29%, and my question is, what percentage of the 29? What is the retarded portion of our state?
Well, it's like
29%.
29% of people really. I don't fucking believe you.
In fact, they got through the fence.
Yes.
I don't know a single person that likes what
That
she's
masked
doing.
nut job soared through the hospital.
You
What are
know?
you talking about?
They call him Gas Mask Man. He lives outside. He's crazy in the head. So he wears a gas mask all the time.
Oh,
Like it's going to
CNN
protect him.
called it.
And you're
Philip
sure it was
Bernal
him?
is going to be the next
Other guys-
president. of the United
Someone's-
Long live Phil! Long live Phil! Side Phil! I don't even know what I would do if, like, somehow we got DSP as a fucking president. I'm pushing buttons! I'm pushing buttons! No, Phil! No, no!
His short temper fuse would basically create global peace. No one would want to. No one would want to set him off.
Oh my god! Putin's such a fucking queermo, dude.
She just has the incident. He's giving the Oval address, but it's his incident. Well, he's just jerking off by
All I did was get my dick sucked under the Oval Office desk. I don't understand why people are so mad at me.
The camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time.
Standing at the State of the Union. Why am I toxic?
Who would be his VP though? Is the question.
Oh fuck. Who's even left to support him?
Wings of Redemption would be his VP.
Wings is his VP. I don't know. He had a fucking problem with Keemstar. Maybe Keemstar could be the fucking VP.
Oh, that would be kind of beautiful though. Just these two scumbags that have somehow like outlived.
And somehow taken office in America.
Well,
You know what? Keemstar did play the president in that fucking Hunt Down the Freeman like mod.
as big of a scumbag as Keemstar is, I feel like he would still be way less of a scumbag than the average.
Oh no! Like I imagine, like at the bare minimum, his office would be completely ineffectual, if not benign.
At least he would wait for the girls to go to the community college before he starts trying to hit on them. instead of like some of our Epstein
Like,
lists.
has there been any like scandals like that for Keemstar?
No, he just started. No, like I mean, people are retarded. So he started dating a girl when she was 20. So then they call him like a fucking.
Oh, of course, that old chestnut.
It's like okay,
You're a pedophile. She's literally.
of age.
Yeah, she's literally past the age of 18. Shut the fuck up.
Look, I mean, my personal perspective is I don't think that leads to a really healthy relationship most of the time. But at the end of the day, I don't fucking care.
I mean, as long as people can find common ground, fuck it, go wild. But like, just the fact that people are like knee jerking about it, it's just like, yeah, I don't trust anything you say now.
even Boogie's girlfriend. Now, is it funny that she basically looks like she could be his daughter? Sure, it's hilarious. But like, she was of age, okay?
Yeah.
Is it, it's like I personally would never want to be in my 40s and be like dating a 20-year-old, but like that's their prerogative. Who the fuck cares? By the way,
What are you talking about? That wasn't
this
Shakur,
man
that
here,
was Gas Mask Man.
You're gas mask man.
this man here looks like he raided a surplus army supply store.
Because you're wearing a gas mask?
But you have been tricked, my friend.
Listen, Kamala's gonna make everybody wear a gimp suit like this man.
He's gonna be wearing a terrible green camo shirt, holding some sort of fucked up AR.
You're all gonna be wearing chastity belts. No more faku.
Effective immediately, I have to say that Project 2025 was all true. Pornography is gone.
Whoa! This is breaking video game news, Fred.
What happened?
Are you sitting down?
Yeah.
This is just an incredible rumor. The Nintendo Switch 2 will be able to play Nintendo Switch games. Can you believe that a system that is a successor to the most popular system of all time will have backwards compatibility?
No. How it's supposed to go is you're supposed to release a system that doesn't have any games, right? Make that system way overpriced. Make the graphical overhaul not even an overhaul. It's kind of just meh. It's like barely even a step up. And then you only come out with one game per every 6 months.
You come out with like 2 games a year.
Oh, and make sure it's not, definitely make sure your console is not backwards compatible under any circumstances.
And then release a pro version of that system that you have to buy a disk drive for separately. That's really gonna...
Like, God, I've said this numerous times about the like road construction around New York, but I wish I was the guy who got paid to make very unintelligent decisions. Like, just completely brain-fuckingly retarded decisions, and people just had to go along with them.
Listen, we're gonna take a major interstate, and we're just gonna fucking close it down the one lane.
We're gonna cut it to pieces. We're gonna cut it to pieces, and we're gonna use all the concrete and rebar. We're gonna use it to make an aquarium.
Yeah, like beautiful. And you know that like side highway that's like way less built up, that's like meant to be like basically going to the other side of town?
Yeah.
That's gonna become the major interstate. Meanwhile, the major interstate, we're gonna tear down that nice 3-lane road that goes through the convenient part of town, and then that's gonna become a boulevard right near the ghetto, because that's gonna bring business. Everybody's gonna drive through. They're gonna see people getting stabbed, shivved. They're gonna see homeless crackheads, and they're gonna say to themselves, "Honey, we're gonna invest in this town. That's gonna bring in the business." Nothing brings in the business like having people accidentally get off the
Wanton violence and murder. Wanton violence and murder. People love it.
Listen, it's gonna be right near Dr. King Boulevard, and you know, what better way to honor Dr. Martin Luther King than by having a completely completely solvable crime problem, but just leave it to fester, because we're retarded.
Trump wins Arkansas. Well, that's not much of a surprise, though.
All right.
This bag is empty, asshole.
Oh wait, Nintendo actually confirmed it.
Oh, nice.
That's actually, you know what? That actually is good news, because like there's retards acting like Nintendo wouldn't have like Nintendo, if anything, other than the Wii U to Switch, every other system they've released, well, other than the NES and SNES, but nearly every other system they've released has had some type of backward compatibility. Like think about the Game Boy to DS.
Oh yeah.
3DS. The Wii to Wii U, GameCube to Wii.
All right, I'll check it out. By the way, Shakur, what was in the bag?
Hey, you know what? It's crazy. It's almost like Nintendo wants to make their next system something people would want to buy.
You got a leather bag full of air. Right.
This guy here sits in cuck chairs.
Damn. I was just gonna call him stupid, but damn.
He sits there.
He sits there, he sticks bananas up his butt.
By the way, my character is stuck. I'm just looking at him. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, Black Mesa has left the section.
Of course, why not?
It's a beautiful thing when games fucking break all the fucking time.
The Techland must
be using the fucking servers for this game to mine Bitcoin or some shit.
Maybe it's fucking Jesus could have fucking fooled me at this point.
Florida rejects a measure. Florida voters reject measure that would legalize recreational pot, which I'm disappointed by. But in Florida, it's so easy to get a medical weed thing that, like, if someone really wants weed, they could just do that.
Yeah.
You know,
it sucks, but
it's still.
But like we were still suffering from fucking reefer madness.
That's true, but also, like, I think it's the retards that go like drenched in weed places. Like, have you, even as someone that
oh no! Every time I walk into a store and every time I go to work, like, some motherfucker comes in reeking a pot, like he just got sprayed by a skunk.
Walmart in like the late evening. You walk into one of those in the late fucking evening. You're just going through like the grocery aisle, and you get like a contact eye.
Well, yeah, like, I remember one day I was leaving work and, like, I walked by this car and, like, you just fucking get hit in the face by it. I'm like, God damn, dude. You having fun?
You might need to resend me the invite.
Right.
Sorry.
Oh, so sorry, so sorry.
So sorry. This is a Shinzo Abe. I have twisted the gods of fate. Don't know that Rambo will be back for a second.
It's starting to sound French.
I'm in heaven now with the Jesus, guys.
Shinzo Abe, famous Japanese French man.
Bonjour.
You know what? Honestly, I could bet Shinzo Abe probably knew, like, at least rudimentary French.
Well, the Japanese and the French have like a pretty like solid like relationship when it comes to, like, because like they both like you think about like the only one of the few, like, I know we roast the French. I'm part French, so I really like to make fun of myself. So, but like the French are pretty much the one like group in Europe that still
just
makes,
got
like,
fucking spit on.
Well, let me actually clarify. They're the one they're still, the French comic industry is one of the few Western mainstream comic industries that haven't been censored by woke retards. Like, not to toot Razorfist's horns too much, because I already fucking like pretty much half of the tweets that I see from that motherfucker. But like, his whole videos on like the bande dessinées, like those French comics.
Oh yeah.
And how like they're fantastic. Like, so the Japanese and French, you know, have a fairly mutual respect for one another in terms of like their artistry of that. And also to give credit to the French and Japanese also have an extreme hard-on for the American Wild West, which makes me happy as someone that's also a Wild West.
No, the Wild West is always fun.
The Wild West, it gets shit on by bureaucrats because they don't like what even with its flaws, they don't like what it stood for. It stood for freedom. It stood for like communities getting together and like fighting a common foe. They don't like that. They don't like the message it sends. They don't like the.
They don't like it. They don't like cowboys. Cowboys and Indians. All right.
It's like every single time, like, fucking just. It was a time period, bad shit happened. You can point to a fucking calendar and do that.
Thanks.
You can't have cowboys and Indians anymore. It's racist. Land O'Lakes butter lady. She was hot. I would have banged her.
What about the natives? The natives weren't innocent, motherfucker. They were the worst marauders and murderers of them all.
Me and Shinzo Abe were at Austin's house. We pulled out a DVD. It said Cowboys and Indians. But
Cowboys and Indians, for some reason, both men had the shirts off. They're very oiled, very oiled.
it was not what you expected. All right. Look at the Batman. Martha.
Did we find what we were looking for?
No, you'll search over to these.
I think we're just searching houses.
We're searching houses and we're looking up blouse. No.
Kick in doors, take names, create concubines.
Yeah, we did. I don't know if we clarified that, but like these people are. Oh yeah, we did talk about that on stream. Like, these people are retarded. The guy was making a fucking joke. It was a fucking joke. People would have laughed their asses off 10 years ago if someone made a joke like that.
I laughed pretty hard, like, just imagining the absurdity of it.
People are such sensitive fucking cunts.
Well, it's like I said before, like.
He doubled down on it.
Well, it's like even if he was legit threatening to make you his fucking bitch, like, for one, there's laws in place. Don't worry, your fucking butt will be saved. But for two, like, what are you gonna do if he does? Like, what the fuck? Like, like legit. If he's full on serious, what are you gonna do? Like this jacked out, roided jarhead who fucking, Navy SEAL who put a bullet in Osama bin Laden's head, comes up to you and he's like, I like you, you got a pretty mouth. It's like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have a boyfriend now.
Well, he certainly proved that he was not a Marine and that he was part of our U.S. Navy. God bless our army.
In the Navy, and you can sail the seven seas.
God bless our armed forces, even the slightly gay branches of the Navy.
Oh, there's the fucking gas mask. Who do I gotta kill?
Yeah. Honey, did you put the gas mask in the wash again?
Did you put the gas mask on the stove?
I thought we were using that for foreplay.
Hey, face fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Occasionally, I don't know. Occasionally on X, like, I'll be looking at, like, fucking random shit, and then I'll get, like, either, like, some kind of, like, fucking, like somebody blowing their hand off, or, like, it's some fucking, like, crazy shit. Have you ever had that? Like, I just refreshed my feed, and I had that video again of that guy blowing his hand off.
Jesus.
What was I supposed to do? The village
I don't know. Like, I don't usually follow a lot of, like, gore shit on, like, X, so I don't really get a lot of that. I mostly get fucking anime and bullshit.
I get a lot of porn, too.
Oh, tons of porn.
Now Musa wants to put a bullet in Gas Mask Man. And that's a problem? Yeah, make sure it doesn't happen, or you'll be explaining why you allowed infected into the village.
All right. I'll talk to Musa and they got
What a fucking callous prick. Like, sure, the bastard's a crazy bastard, but, like, really, you're gonna get him shot because you wanted to let fucking zombies into the village to, like, kind of trip up Rise? What a fucking asshole.
Resident Evil Village.
Resident Evil, dickhead.
Apparently, Resident Evil 9, I don't know if you want to hear, like, the spoiler. It's pretty cool, though.
Who comes back?
No, that wasn't
Apparently,
necessary.
Jill and Leon are going to be the main characters.
Really? What a strange combination. I don't think they've ever been in...
You and me are gonna have some problems.
Like, I think there's one movie that they interact in, but that's it.
I never hurt anybody. Thanks for talking to him.
Woohoo! Side quest done.
Survivor rank up. Turn on. Listen, we're gonna go. It's getting dark out.
It's getting dark out. We I guess, Oh, is there another
We gotta watch out for Navy SEAL.
Midnight Bride? There's another side quest here.
Oh, even the New York Times is estimating that Trump's gonna win.
Well, it's like everybody like full on admitted to themselves, whether you like Trump or not. The moment he got shot, he won. The moment some idiot decided to try to fucking blow his brains out, like, he won.
And then the past like 2 weeks have just been like a PR like wet dream for him. The McDonald's fucking scene.
Well, it's like Kamala is shown to be incredibly stressed and incredibly weak-willed. Like, she never deviated from her fucking programming. And, like, meanwhile, Donald Trump is doing all these, like, unique and zany things.
Let me tell you what Kamala did today. This is real. And it's not something I'm making up just because I'm doing my Trump voice.
Uh-huh.
So, you know how people call, sometimes they show, like, politicians calling voters and things such as that?
Oh, dear.
So she has this fake conversation going, and we know it's fake. Because she pulls her phone up, and you could look in, you zoom in, and she's got her fucking camera app open. She's talking to nobody!
That's awesome.
And all these supporters, which are all these ditzy women, are just standing there with a smile on their face. You know, the one time they support a woman is just the
biggest cackling hen stereotype that they could possibly rally behind.
It's by the way, it's just like, have you ever seen that clip of like this guy? He does like a slightly gay character. He's pretty funny. And like he went to like the DNC rally and acted very gay, and he got like a lot of these like Democrats to say things that that normally people couldn't get out of them because they're usually women, and I guess they confided in him.
Yeah.
Like it was pretty hilarious. So he did some other follow up where he went to like a trans rally, and he'd go up to like what were clearly women. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, they clearly were women, and some of them weren't actually bad looking. And he'd be like, "Oh, when did you transition?" And like he'd keep asking them, and these like so-called allies of transgenders, they got like fucking fuming mad because they don't want to be like they like to push the transgender ship, and then as soon as someone like says, "Oh, when did you transition into a woman, to an actual woman?" they hate it because then they realize, "Oh, wait a second, we're just supporting dress up for people that are mentally ill." It's like, oh, okay. So you're just a fan of them because it makes you feel better about a person that's just fucking. It's just like how sometimes, and this is not a generalization, but there's women that I know that have like a fascination with like these male serial killers and shit. Like, and there's legitimately and this is once again, I'm not fucking doing some Andrew Tate like making a generalization, but there have been like women that like basically fall in love with like fucking Charles Manson.
Well, it's like the prevailing fucking thing right now is like, and I'm not saying this to besmirch anybody specific, it's just the fucking statistics. Like, women per capita, like, more often than not on pornography websites look up fucking rape porn and cock porn and shit like that.
Can I go into my Jordan Peterson for a second?
Okay.
Well, you see, young bull, what happens is the maternal instinct of a woman is typically that of defending what they feel to be victims or defenseless creatures. But because they are leftists, they don't. Well, like, and this is true. Like, this is what like someone like Jordan Peterson is saying. He's right. They don't like. They have that mother like kind of drive, but because they're not actual mothers, then they just find whatever they can like latch on to. And then because they don't have a religion, they have the woke ideology. So you mix those two things and you get unfortunately very delusional, sad people, which like this is not me being an asshole, but like liberals have a way higher propensity for being on mental medications to help with like depression and shit. Well, it's like you have a worldview that's so fucking depressing.
Well, it's like they can't fucking unwind no matter what, because they have to like view all the well, at least the more extreme ones, they have to view like certain things through this stupid like lens 24/7.
Oh my god!
What?
I saw this earlier and I thought it was fake, but it's real. The U.S. is set to test a nuclear missile hours after the polls close. They're testing a hypersonic nuclear missile.
Are we fucking? This is parody at this point.
Oh,
They're literally gonna set off a bomb and blow it up. Like they're gonna blow it up and blame it on Trump. Are you fucking with me? Oh, why is Russia all of a sudden all ruffled and like fucking acting all cagey after the U.S. set off a bomb just to fucking spite a man they don't even know is in office yet?
Excuse me, I was playing Black Ops 6. I got a 25 kill streak, and I didn't know.
I just wanted to see it go off just one more time.
I had the
I wanna help your mom. Can you
Apache
talk to me?
helicopter. We're
Your
gonna
mom's in
build
danger. I
back
need to
our
find her.
military. I'll tell you
She's
that right
gone.
now.
She was beaten. Harun says you can't be here once you've been beaten.
I'm going to get her to a place that has medicine. They won't make her leave. Now, can you tell me what happened to you and your brother?
Me and Jamil went under the fence to find our mom. It took a while, but we found her at the houses behind the tunnel. Only there was a biter there. He beat me, and my mom hit him on the head.
You were bitten?
Only a little. I tried to get away.
What did your mom do?
She put us in a house, and then she went to look for medicine. When she came back, she told Jamil to wait there, and then she took me to the man.
Did he give you medicine?
Yes, he said we would both need more, but that me and my mom could stay in his basement as his puppets. I don't know what he meant, but my mom got scared
This does
and
not
hid
sound good.
and told me to run.
Yeah.
So I did.
It's all right, Yasmina. I'll find her. Where does the man live?
I'm not sure. It's a house with hammers and axes.
And where's your brother?
Jamil is hiding in the house with the red flowers.
You're a brave girl,
Red
Yasmina, but I need you to
flowers.
stay here a little longer, okay? And keep away from Harun until I get back. Can you do that?
You're really going to find my brother and mom?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, you bet I will.
Thank you, mister.
This is why I like Crane. like even though he's a shady like government operative, he's still at least trying to.
I need to find Harun.
Mr. Crane, I'm gonna add you to my Secret Service detail, okay?
You can't be tough and be popular, right? You see what I'm saying?
Although maybe after the events of the following, we might not do that. It might not be so good.
Harun.
He's not ruining it either.
I had that guy Pierce.
where
He was a
Harun
good
is?
guy. I don't know what happened to him. He was last time I heard he was in Wuhan.
Everyone's in Wuhan. We gotta get to Wuhan. Book a flight straight to China.
Something about a T-virus. I don't know.
Oh God. Oh, is he out on the fucking cock ass? I forgot he was out here. Hey, yo. What, motherfucker?
Expert swimmer. I actually learned how to swim from being at the golf course all those years.
Did you swim in the... Did you swim in the water hazards, Mr. President? I just want to see like an AI image of just like Trump playing golf and then he randomly decides to jump in the water and for some reason explodes into like, I don't know, fucking Kentucky Fried Chicken or some shit.
Shinzo Abe told me Godzilla was
Can't you see it,
hiding in the
Why'd you
pond.
force that woman to leave the village?
You mean Ida? She's infected.
See, like we could say that about Trump and we know it's like a joke, but like if you said that like Joe Biden had done that, like you would actually believe it being fucking.
Well,
Oh look, man!
if Ida didn't
I
want
thought
to
it
get
was
thrown
my
out,
private
she shouldn't have let
pool.
herself get bit. Tough luck. Bad break.
What about her kids?
What about them? There's no Entazin around here. I was doing them a favor so they wouldn't have to watch us hacking up their mum when she turns into a fucking monster.
I'm starting not to like you.
Hey, I'm not looking for trouble. You seem like a good guy. Have a nice day, okay?
You prick.
Starting to think this guy just wants to be an isolated prick or something.
Now go for it.
Oh, you
Thank you.
motherfucker. I want to smash...
Conscience is clean. I did the right thing.
Ooh.
He's bulletproof.
Yeah.
Shit. Alright. Let's go play with the
That's
fucking Night
just
Stalkers.
That's just my spell. It just protects even the low life around me.
I tried to kill him. I swear to God, I tried to kill him.
Shinzo Abe, he cast he got in contact with some kind of kami, and then they said, Kamehameha.
Oh no, Goku assassinated Shinzo? Why, Goku? Why?
Goku is working with Shinzo. All right, it's that faggot Vegeta that's all the praise.
Yeah, I like Vegeta.
Oh, well, okay. Well, okay, he's not too bad.
Oh, plane drop.
Goku's where it's at. That's all I'm trying to say. What's that other fucker? The one with the antennas and shit.
Piccolo?
Isn't it? Piccolo. We don't trust him. I think he's a Russian spy.
He's very green in the gills, you see. I thought he was ill.
How about that,
How the fuck did you get up there?
I just grapple hooked all the way up.
you're doing... Oh my god, I just died! I fell! I'm at the bottom of the
Jesus Christ.
Let me see if there's a...
Life alert. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
If I miss, I miss. Truck! Truck! Hell yeah. Oh, you're even lower. Holy shit.
I'm low.
Oh, you died just as soon as I got down here. Fuck.
That's the universe. They're cruel bastards.
It's almost what you could say, cruel angel's thesis.
Shinzo showed me the show. Neon Genesis.
I love the theme song. It goes da boo da 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 boo dee da.
Shinzo's a little bit of a whiny cunt, but we still like him, right? He's a little bit of a whiny cunt, but
Balls.
Listen, he did have some daddy issues, right? His pops was not the greatest guy. Let's be honest.
She's on top of me.
Who's the best girl? I personally like the functional alcoholic, alright? Even though I don't drink myself, she could put me in a drunken stupor. She could even kick me in the balls a couple of times, but I wouldn't mind. Do not judge me, alright? It's a free country.
Oh, it's one of the big ones too. Back off.
I'm down.
You're down again?
I'm fucking down.
I can't handle this right now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Tell me, it said I'm a Navy SEAL and I heard you voted for Kamala.
Leave me alone.
I got 9 seconds. Don't worry about me. Save yourself.
God, Sean Hannity fucking aged.
Leave me alone. Ow. You fuck. Damn it.
Starting to get dangerous at night.
100,000 points.
No!
This is why I just get fucking. I just get the requisition packs and bank them until I can get a level up. Cocksuckers.
I don't remember that, I don't remember it being as aggressive in the second game with that shit.
I mean, they're still aggressive, but goddamn, yeah, they're really aggressive in this game.
What was that?
What's this? Somebody here? Somebody in here? I guess it's roof access it is.
Yeah.
Unless there's a door on this side. What? Shit. There it is.
That's another. That's one of my other critiques with this game that the second game makes better is like the kind of the trickery of finding the entrance.
Oh,
to
yeah.
buildings.
Hello.
Oh,
this fucking.
Can you imagine that fucking nuke just goes to whatever polling site is like
Hey,
like
open up in there.
counting votes.
Who are you? Crane from the tower. I heard a
Oh,
woman
man.
screaming.
We didn't realize that
Yeah, it's my wife. She's giving.
pee and destroy all of our voting
Is there anything we
machines.
can do?
We need alcohol to disinfect. Please help us.
Alcohol?
I always love this.
I've got some alcohol.
Thank you. Oh, this is going to be a big help. But is that all you could find? It's not really enough. I'd go out myself, but I can't leave my wife now.
Let me see if I can find some more. Hey, it's Crane.
Alright.
It's Crane. I found some more.
Yeah, great, because we're going through it like water. But is that it? It's almost enough, but not quite.
You must have a lot of germs in there.
With this terrible plague, everything has to be clean, spotless. I can't risk my newborn getting infected. We must have more alcohol.
More, give us more.
Bite that causes.
It's the bite that I. Okay, never mind.
And I think it's just that this guy's Australian.
Got the alcohol. Everything okay in there?
Oh, you got some more?
Yeah. Here.
Oh, cheers. Bye.
What?
I knew it.
I could let it go, but I don't think I'm going to.
Never let it go.
Let it go.
Always be skeptical. Always assume people are shitty.
That's
Of course.
gypsies.
Assholes.
Burn them. They
Anyway, I can open the front door and just let the zombies in to kill these guys.
they bamboozled us.
They boozled our bams.
They boozed us and abused us.
They bamboozled us for the booze.
That's why I don't drink.
Sure. Oh, fuck. I almost fucking died.
I'm a teetotaler.
It's actually a term for people that don't drink at all. He like Trump truly does
Fuck.
not drink alcohol. He makes up for it in copious amounts of Diet Coke.
And well done steaks.
I mean, if I had to choose between like there's a steak that's considered bleu.
Yeah.
It's like a French. I'd rather have a well done steak than something that's like approaching raw. But like, at least have a little bit of pink in there, you know? I mean, I like a nice medium. Sometimes I go for a medium rare if it's like a really good cut of meat, but I like a nice medium.
Well, it's
I think
like
that's an optimal.
like the thing about like getting it well done is like you're cooking it to fuck and you're really not getting snacked on.
You're losing a lot of the characteristics that make steak such a delectable thing. Like, I can understand a little bit maybe wanting your burger cooked well done, although I'd still say if it's a trustworthy establishment, medium well is I think is fine for that.
Where the fuck is this building with the red flowers?
It must be. It's the MAGA house. I'll tell you that. They got red flowers. They want to make flowers great again. I don't know where the fuck I got that one.
We're gonna take the flowers. We're gonna clip them. We're gonna Gussy him up all nice.
Imagine Trump is like a fucking botanist.
Oh, red
Like,
flowers.
his next job.
I just shut you outside. Whoops.
Alright. I'm having a lot of fun with my new weapons.
Think you have to come back around to the front door.
You locked me out.
I did.
Just like Melania. One time with that porn star. So sorry, Melania. No doubt I'll you must leave, she said. Come back another day, and I did. I told her I was so sorry. Lock her up.
Coffee Kios. Irish coffee your day. What?
You know, when we're in Turkmena, South Africa, Ecuador, nothing like a cup of Irish coffee.
Ah, he's on fire. He's on fire. He's burning me. Could you shut the fuck up, kid? Oh, do I have to block this door too? He's in. Okay, aerosol.
I don't know. Where is this little brat?
He's probably in this cupboard. We just had to clear the area, I think.
Hang on, take it easy. Take it easy. I won't hurt you. You're Jamil, right?
Quick, reach your hand through the crack in the door. I want to slam it on it. Is that too far?
Oh.
Woo!
Sally, is his last name Epstein?
Trump is burning down America right now.
Wait right here, okay?
Okay, I'll come back soon.
We will. Don't worry.
21-point lead. That's pretty good.
Oh my God, he's already up to 178 electoral votes. Woo! Oh,
It's beautiful. It's tremendous.
It's incredible.
It's incredible. We're so back.
but then again, I am prepared for the worst. I am prepared for a 3 a.m.
No, I would not be surprised if it's like last time and all of a sudden I woke up and everything's just fucked again and we gotta deal with Kamala again, ruining everything again.
Yeah, well.
I'm hopeful for the best, prepared for the worst.
Yep, that's all you can do. But it's like at the end of the day, it's like anybody with half a brain and like a modicum of thinking power, like saw pretty much everything that happened, like during COVID and everything else. And you can rightfully tie it to both our oh-so-special VP and president. Yet for some reason, people still want to believe that she's the one who really should take office and Trump's a bastard who needs to be fucking shot.
Isn't it amazing how they just without any reservation basically they used language basically calling for violence.
Well, it's like they keep calling him fucking Hitler, and I'm like seriously? Like you think America of all fucking places gonna become the next Reich? You don't fucking knock it the fuck off, you are gonna get another Reich in another 40 years.
Oh, I would say if they steal this election from Trump, they're gonna wish that Trump had won. in the long term.
Oh no. I full on can imagine like I don't know if I'm being like extreme when I say this, but like I can full on imagine everybody's going to do the same thing that they did fucking January 6th, and they're just going to march upon the Capitol, but they're not going to just dick around this time. They're going to burn the fucking building down.
It's not gonna happen.
Ah, dang it, the airdrop got stolen. Oh well. Might as well
There's a man on
some
fire.
lube.
He's self-emulating to talk about the Palestinians. What do you even remember that retard that lit himself on fire in protest of the fucking what a moron?
Didn't they immediately say this hurts so bad? Why did I do this?
Probably.
Well, it's like, yeah, dickhead, you lit yourself on fucking fire. It hurts. I thought this guy was hiding in the closet too.
I thought this dude was a zombie and I shot him.
I love how you can like do these like little like side ventures, I guess you could call them. And, like after you rescue the guy, like a zombie can still run up and deck him in the side of the head, and he'll just collapse to the floor and die.
Excuse me, are you a hero supporter? Oh, you are? There's a man right down the road. He killed Osama bin Laden. He wants to see you. All right, we're gonna go to our private compound.
Fucking screaming! How do I fucking whiff 3 zombies with that?
I'm just fondling these zombies.
Fondle away. You fondled too hard. I have 69 health kits.
Healing.
Now I got 68. I over-prepared for this. I knew we were going to be going through a lot of health.
Well, if we could stop at a shop, it'd be tremendous.
Do you need to get like supplies and stuff?
I'm a little bit in worse for wear,
whatever the fuck that term is.
Well, don't worry, we're
I
gonna
don't remember.
fight this guy now. This fucking dick.
Go away. I'm armed, so you better get back.
You have to let Ida go.
Luigi, it doesn't have to end this way. You can always go back to the mansion.
Now, her daughter says you have antizin.
I don't know anything about this. It has nothing to do with me.
Salim, I'm not leaving without her.
Oh, yeah?
Japanese TV has been like covering this election extensively. It's pretty hilarious.
No, it's like the Japanese like love. I assume they love a majority of America that isn't the fucking Johnny Somali dickheads.
We don't claim Johnny Somali. I'm gonna say he's Somali and listen to his name. Let's send him back.
Send him back to Africa.
We're gonna send him to North Korea and let's see how long he lasts there.
He's already about to get fucking murdered in Korea.
Well, he's in South Korea. That's the good Korea. They still got some. He sent that motherfucker to North Korea. My friend there, Kim Jong-un.
By the way, they made it like Trump was friends with Kim Jong-un just because he didn't want to have nuclear war with the guy.
Well, it's like that's basically like, oh, he talked with the Russians, he talked with North Korea, and it's like, yeah, because like these guys have been at odds with us for how fucking long? We might as well try to shore up our reasonable expectation not to want to get fucking bombed and go to another war. But no, these people, for all their fucking bluster and all their complaining, they want more wars. It's fucking weird.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, it's like I remember in Wally's like Generation Kill video, like he legit like spoke about the Afghan war, and it's like literally like he had people on both sides who immediately, as soon as one party started talking about we got to get our troops out of here, they'd be contrarian and be like, no, we have a job to do, and like would just flop back and forth, and it's like, God, you two are fucking annoying, aren't you?
They're fucking annoying.
They're fucking
That's
the
amazing.
dogs and the cats.
It's raining cats and dogs.
How
They're
did-
bringing the dogs to the Diddy party.
What are we doing?
Alright?
I know we're supposed to get into the building. How do we get into the building? Did you? Oh, are you in the building right now?
I am not.
Oh. What, did he just opened the door. Okay, fine. You know what? No. No.
Is he dead? Alright, now he's dead.
I think he could still pull that off. Let's make my ammo even. There we go.
Gee, could you imagine if like Techland came out this game like a few years prior and decided to make like a Wii light gun shooter version of it?
Oh,
Wouldn't that-
Jesus Christ. That was definitely an experience. I ain't even gonna lie.
We got a pretty good amount of views. I think the last time I checked, we had close to 30 views on that.
Nice.
So.
Oh, I hate the lockpicks in this game sometimes.
Yeah, so the mechanism is a little bit kind of not as bad as Oblivion, but like
Well, it's like doing a fucking master lock on steroids in this game. Like the point where you have to put the damn paperclip is so sensitive. Cosmetics. All right, let's go save this person. If they're not already a zombie. Then we'll do the humane thing and give them the Peanut the Squirrel treatment. Oh, they're still alive.
God, what has he done to you? Take it easy, you're free.
I told
Mina,
Miss,
my daughter.
Miss,
She went.
you shouldn't have dated a Kamala supporter. He said he was a male feminist.
What
It was a red flag.
We can't stay in the village. Haruno throw us out again.
You're going to take your kids and go to the tower. I want you to find a doctor there named Lena. Tell her that Crane says to take care of you, and that he'll make sure there's enough antizin for you and your daughter.
You are Crane?
Yeah, I'm Crane. Now go back to Jamil. He's waiting for you. Yasmina's with your sister.
Thank you for being kind to me. I didn't think there would.
Aw. Poor lady gets kidnapped by the weirdo. Fucking Luigi.
Trump is getting the majority of the male Latino vote. It's like, well, no shit. It's like most of these people are not dumb and don't buy into the bullshit that they're being fed by the media.
Well,
about
plus,
being a racist.
well, plus Trump took a fucking bullet, so of course they're gonna vote for a hard motherfucker like that.
He's just like I'm just like Goku. All right.
Guys, I really think Akira Toriyama should have done more with Gohan before he died. I love superhero. Gohan Beast Mode, awesome. Fantastic.
I just played that what is it, Sandland, that RPG game. It's tremendous.
Oh, yeah. How is that game, by the way? Oh, shit.
I've only barely just grazed it in terms of its fucking in terms of the gameplay, but like it's beautiful. It's a work of beauty. I think it's on Xbox, by the way.
Nice.
Even though it seems like a game that you know back in the day when Sony used to have like people running it with competency, it would have been a PlayStation exclusive, but like, you know. Nowadays JRPGs
yeah.
are more on the Switch and Xbox get more JRPG sales than fucking Sony, which is crazy. Like if you went back 20 years ago and you said like Xbox would be getting like fucking Final Fantasy games all the time, like people would look at you like you're fucking insane for saying such a thing.
Can I not grapple hook over this fucking wall?
Medic.
You're down again? I'm about to go down.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead. Lost another 100,000 points.
You're dead now too.
Yep.
Oh.
Fuck my butt.
Even Dr. Phil is live streaming.
Really? That sounds like a trip.
He ended up endorsing Trump, I believe.
Oh, of course.
Well, yeah, because like for all of his faults, like I don't know, I'm mixed on Dr. Phil. On one hand, I feel like he did profit off and like publicizing people's mental illnesses, but on the same time, it's like, well, like it's those people weren't like those people agreed to be on his show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like Dr. Phil McGraw like showed up to someone's house with chloroform and said,
Now let me tell you this now. You're going to do exactly what I say, or I got a friend who knows a guy who knows Shaq, and he knows that guy who makes old Saw movies.
Oh, I love that scene in fucking Scary Movie.
Well, I'm not a real doctor. I just love the fact they just out and out say, oh, whoa, these guys have guns. What the fuck?
I have to go along. That tunnel pisses me the fuck off, dude. You got the grapple hook and it still doesn't want to go over.
Yeah, you gotta go around. Damn. It's one thing I will say. The gunplay in this game is nice. It's chunky.
Yeah, for a game that really isn't extensively built to be a shooter, it does have pretty good shooter mechanics.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of, you remember the first Rage, where it's like a corridor shooter?
Yeah.
The only problem with that game is, like, it tried to be an open world corridor shooter, which I don't feel like was a good idea.
I mean, yeah. It kind of had its open world, then it kind of had its dungeons, but the open world was really just an excuse to get you in a car and blowing stuff up.
It was definitely an overproduced game too. They spent too much time on the graphical fidelity of that game, and less time on like and it was I wouldn't say it's a bad game, Rage. I never played the second one. I heard that one. Some people I've heard good things about. Other people said it was kind of shit.
Okay.
I was just kind of sick of that like punk look kind of apocalypse shit by that point. It was like fucking Seattle brand Mad Max.
Well, it's like, unfortunately, like where like back in the day, that shit would have been still pretty fucking cool. Now it's just a big old red flag. It's like every single time you see these aesthetics or you see these bright colors, you know it's going to be a fucking shit game because it's made by all these people. Yeah. Make fun in all of its forms.
F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. And I can't say that word because I'm...
And she's... easy now.
I was going to say nuclear because I'm against nuclear weapons.
You're nuclear, you're wild. You're breaking up inside.
Listen, stop it with the reference. Alright. That was a good one. I'll give you that.
Where the fuck is this thing?
By the way, do you remember there was like the mythical N-word tape of Trump? You know that would have come out by now if they actually had him saying that word on video.
I don't even think people would care at this point. It's come to that.
at this point, it's like the word racist has lost so much of its like value that like you could
These
be a racist
grenades?
for fucking.
You played Resident Evil 5?
How do I
You're
have
racist.
no room in my inventory? When did I pick up all this stuff? I got 2 pumpkins. I have a pumpkin. Okay. I just drank the pumpkin. I'm in the fire. I am upset.
Where are you?
I fucking killed myself in the fire after drinking a
I
pumpkin.
can't even revive you.
I'm dead, dude. I immolated myself like that one guy.
This is an extreme act of protest.
What is this even for? It's just to get drunk. It reverses your controls. What? How do I... Okay, it doesn't last very long. What is that even for? Who is that for? I'm sure those are for some sort of event or some shit.
Alright. We're just upgrading myself. There we go.
Where do these keys belong to? Why do you keep lighting stuff on fire?
Because I like to watch it burn. Because we got some marshmallows. We're going to have some s'mores. Alright?
Am I just stupid or am I just stupid? What am I looking for? Look for an envelope with blueprints. So we're... Okay. Oh, there it is.
Okay, I got it.
Good. Bring it back to me right away. You're going to be a hero around here.
All the yelling and the screaming. What?
I'm up here. I need your help.
Okay, antenna guy needs help, I guess.
I'll be right back, Fred. I just gotta run and go do something. I'm gonna hide on the top of this gas station.
Alright, I'm gonna go...
I'll be like 2 minutes.
I'm gonna go thumb the butthole of gas station man, I guess.
Alright. I'm gonna go call the county to make sure the votes are being counted.
I actually have to go. I do have to go do something quickly. I'll be right back.
Yep, I'll see you in a sec.
Sounds good.
How's your day, folks? You like politics? You hate politics? I hate them personally. Then again, politics are important for some stupid shit.
Come over here.
I wish I could talk to you, Alexei, but in the meantime, I think I'm just gonna grab myself another beverage. Wow, that map is getting real scarlet right about now. Oh, shit! Oh, good job. Drop your own controller that functions half well.
Come on. I need to talk to you. Hey, come over here.
Feeling that after I go to bed tonight, I'm going to wake up with marinara sauce all over my face. I made spaghetti and meat sauce for dinner.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I got a giant bowl of popcorn.
Giant bowl of popcorn. I was just explaining to our lovely audience of one that I made spaghetti with meat sauce tonight because my dad gave me a care package of shit he doesn't need.
That's actually. Do you know that a lot of people have spaghetti in like tonight. It's like a tradition in a lot of places. They'll go like a lot of churches and stuff. They'll have like a spaghetti dinner type deal after the election.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Well,
And
maybe it's a good
There you
omen
go.
because I keep looking at the map and like I said earlier, it's fucking scarlet as shit. But I was cracking a joke before you came back. I was like, I have a sneaking suspicion I'm just gonna wake up in a pool of marinara sauce tonight if I like go to bed like after smoking pot. All right, Alexei, what you need? Finger up the butt.
make it 2.
You gotta get closer.
Yeah, Trump's at 178.
Yeah,
Now.
he's killing it.
That is a.
Of course, New York goes blue. Yeah.
Although once everything is said and done, I'm willing to bet that it's gonna be a much closer. I don't think they're gonna consider New York solid blue anymore. I think they're gonna say New York is more of a leaning blue state. Like I think there's enough. I don't think it's gonna be overnight, but I think within like the next couple of presidential elections,
I
that
don't know.
Will vote.
I think we got too many of the rich and elite here in New York.
But a lot of them are boomers, and they're probably gonna drop dead.
Damn. Well, if there's silver linings, there sure is that. But
Well, no, they're a generation that's just fucked over our world, and honestly,
oh yeah,
good riddance. Not to the good ones. I'm saying the good ones. Good ones. I hope they live a long, happy old life. But the fucking ones that have basically gathered all the wealth and are fucking over future generations, fuck them.
yeah. They literally just took it all for themselves and said, "Fuck you, I'm in charge," and then started making worse and worse decisions.
And they're overwhelmingly Kamala supporters.
What about my bleeding heart? Fuck your bleeding heart. I got fucking bills to pay, asshole.
Just think about that. A generation that was spoiled by the post boom of World War II, brought up by the greatest generation. They basically spit in the face of their World War II parents, and then basically burned down all of the safety nets keeping this country afloat.
Well, pretty much, like, the generation that came after World War II was the same generation that fucking spat on and, like, ridiculed, like, soldiers coming back from Vietnam when most of those people didn't want to fight that fucking war.
They just did it out of either, like, they're forced to or love of country.
I can imagine Kathy Hochul as a fucking flower child spitting on some poor soldier, calling him a baby killer. I'm not saying no soldiers killed babies over in Vietnam, but it was a very fucked situation. Nobody wanted to be involved.
Nobody can understand what those soldiers went through outside of the soldiers that went through it.
Oh yeah, maybe the soldiers who like went to like Iraq and Afghanistan can relate because that was basically the same fucking thing. A bunch of abhorrent scumfucks getting away with all the horrid atrocities that they want to, but somehow, some reason, America has to be held accountable for all the shit it does. Not them, though.
But the one major difference is, for the most part, people were respectful towards the soldiers that came back from Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yeah.
But with Vietnam, it was like overwhelmingly, at least among like the young leftists, they didn't blame the people that started the war. They blamed the fucking poor guys that got forced into that.
Yeah. Well, it's like these people only ever like blame what's conveniently right in front of you. It'd be too difficult to actually legitimately criticize anybody in power. Nah, fuck it. Let's just get the bitch who wants to scramble my fucking baby batter brains into a fine viscous goo and shoot it off into Christopher Reeves' asshole or something. I don't fucking know.
That is an interesting statement you just made.
Well, it's where we went. I was trying to kind of ape off the South Park bit of Christopher Reeves cracking open babies like a crawdad, slurping out the stem cells, becoming less and less cripple. Yeah, but that's basically what they're
know.
fucking doing. They're basically scrambling them like eggs and just shooting it off into a waste bin. There are a lot of side missions here.
There's a ton of
I'm
them.
gonna drop off some of these packs.
Thank you. We really needed these supplies.
Oops. God damn it. Let me. There we go. All right. I think.
Is there a shop nearby?
Yeah, there's one back here. Sorry. Over here. There he is. Hey, Specs. How you doing? What's funny is I don't even use throwing weapons in this game, so I don't know why I carry them.
Yeah, I don't even really use the bow too much.
I mean, the bow, like if you can get through Bozak's fucking DLC, like he gives you an upgraded bow that's really worth having, but that DLC is just such a fucking pain in the dick. And like you're better off like using like guns and a crossbow anyway. You just you just got booted out of my game.
Yep, you're standing there.
Fuck! God damn it!
Let me exit out. Because if I don't, then it won't let me fucking.
So weird.
Uh.
I get jack shit for like handing in those.
It's good to see you. What happened here? So very sad.
I ain't get shit. Fuck me. Let me know when you're ready for another invite.
Give me a second. I gotta.
Yeah, no.
I technically have to exit out of the game again because otherwise the invite doesn't work.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, fuck me.
What happened now?
There's a poster here. If you didn't want to wait until getting into the city, we can try the Bozak DLC here. They even got the prison level. That's cool.
All right, send me the invite, sir.
Sir, yes, sir. How do I insert a soul? I have a feeling this thing can be used for something.
Oh my god.
Fucking rice. His men are always first to get to the drops.
There we go. I hope that should work.
Alright. Craft some health kits while I'm here. Did I go too far?
Not far enough.
It's good to see you.
You know what? I'll save it.
So very sad.
Oh yeah, what did I... Checked up another thing I don't usually use. Where is it? Or did I sell it? Nope, it's not here. Okay, so we should be good. Alright. Let's collect a few...
His men are always first to get to the drops.
Collect a few missions.
Looking for a side job, friend?
Well, actually, I'm looking for someone named Christoph. You seen him?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's
I've seen him around.
Dana White's long lost cousin.
Talk to Ayo. He'll know where he is.
If he was like Eastern European, I guess.
This guy's a very emotive face right here.
I think they patched those in too, because like I don't remember the faces being nearly as emotive in the original game.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You're Alfie?
That's me. Electricity, building maintenance.
Oh, this fucking guy.
Place running somehow.
I love his mission. I don't know why, but I just love his missions.
What's the problem?
Well, it's good news, bad news. The good news is that you restore the lights in the Cauldron district. The bad news is that it blew out the grid near the overpass. It's blacker than your pants pocket over there.
So, you need it switched back on?
There are 2 substations. Flick, you switch them on. The order doesn't matter. Then you throw the master in the main station, and it'll light up like a Christmas tree.
I think I can do it.
Of course you can do it. Any runner could do it. But there's a catch. Shutting off the lights has created a little black patch for the volatiles. Bunches of them are gathering there after sundown. So I've rigged a trap. It's already in place, all set to go. Now, if you can get in there and restore the power after it's dark, we can fry a whole lot of freaks in one shot.
After dark, that's gonna be a lot dicier.
Sure. That's why no one's volunteered for this job. But I'm thinking maybe you're a bit tougher than the rest of these guys. Just an impression.
Let's just say I'm here to help.
Really. Good intentions.
Trump is really catching up in Pennsylvania.
Some guts.
Nice.
Or you won't last long.
So there's like a 20-point difference when they first started counting the votes, and now it's down to 6-point difference.
Yeah, it's actually getting. Like I said, this is the point where like I should be the most worried, because this is the same shit they pulled last time, which like just all of a sudden like, no, trust us, really, that jump in votes is totally natural.
I saw your notice on the bulletin board.
And he's also leading in Virginia right now, which would be pretty impressive if he wins that. I guess Chris Chan's Kamala vote wasn't enough to turn that state blue. Or maybe it is. Maybe they're gonna what would they can you imagine there's like they actually investigate the voter fraud if it turns out that that's what it happens again. Well, we know it is, but like, and then they just find a box of like Chris Chan votes or something.
They're all in crayon.
Fucking Sonic Chew and Boss on them.
Barb's in the background like a horror movie villain.
She's a fucking Resident Evil 7 character. I'm convinced of it.
Like, if it weren't for the fact that that lady's mind is just fucking gone, like I still don't know how I feel about Barb. I know apparently she was a piece of shit, but like she's all.
Well, she allegedly might have molested Chris when he was younger, but like, then again, like, how much of that can you actually believe?
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me, considering how he turned out, you know.
Ask Ayo about Christoph. That's your name?
The one person I feel bad about, God rest his soul, is his father.
I mean, he tried.
Not that he was a perfect guy, but like he at least tried with Chris. Like he was like the one piece of like influence in his life that at least somewhat had a hold on reality, where like everybody else in his life basically either added to his delusions or was apathetic at best. I mean, that's after that's again once after he destroyed all the friendships with those girls who basically took pity in him.
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing that a lot of people forget about is like there were girls who basically became his pity friends, even up until like what was it, like 2008. There's that one chick that he'd go to the game place with, and she just did not want to have anything to do with him.
Yeah.
And then, in terms of like dating, she just wanted to be his friend, and he should have just been grateful for that. Like,
oh no, like Chris is obsessive. Like he literally probably never saw these women as anything more than objects.
Well, that's the thing. These weren't like these like gargly tumbler lights. These were like regular looking women that were his friends, you know, which was actually kind of impressive if he didn't fuck it up. Then again, I mean, even this one, he's supposedly like, I don't know, he went to fucking, was it Norway or something? He went to some like European Nordic
Oh
country.
yeah, that was super weird.
Apparently, that's where that girl's parents are from. Like, that's actually crazy. If like she's legitimately like in love with him.
I
That's like,
mean, people have
it wouldn't
fallen in
surprise
love
me.
with serial killers. Why not a retard?
A retarded motherfucker.
Literally.
Oh, this is really nasty. But can I say it? Because you're gonna say that's disgusting.
Sure.
But do you think like when they have like sex, if they have sex, do you think when they have sex talk, she's just like bringing up like, yeah, fuck me like you fucked Bob. Oh
Like
god.
every single
I
interaction
feel
is the.
dirty just saying that. I better like say like a prayer of absolution for what I just fucking said.
In the substation.
Trapped inside plus help. That's why you died. You didn't spell it fully. These fuckers really want us, don't they?
They want you to want them. They want you to want them.
Ow, you bitch. What the? Get.
Whoa! I got a head poking through the roof of the building on my end.
Real? Fortunately, I don't see that.
It went away, but it was quite something.
I imagine so. Alright.
I better craft.
Who goes?
Fuck.
There we go. Alright, on to the next one.
Alright, I'm just gonna craft some bed kits quickly. Oh, look at that. I can craft 2. Wow.
Don't you fucking lie on the ground. Shit. Oh, well. Whee! Missed on that one.
Oh! This is already a topic that I'm sure people have heard multiple times.
What's that?
But so the new they just came out with a new Mario and Luigi game on Switch, which is like, by nearly every single reviewer that's reviewed it, it's like a fantastic game. And like I'm really hyped for it because like I always liked that series, and apparently it's like a really good rendition of it, and it like really benefits from being on like more powerful systems than like a Game Boy Advance, for instance.
Nice.
And every reviewer gave it like 9s, 10s out of 10, except IGN. But here's the funny thing: IGN US gave it a fucking 5. They gave it, but here's the really funny thing: IGN has like a Middle Eastern office now, and they gave the game a 9. So it's like,
They're fighting with each other.
Yeah. Clearly, they had a bone to pick, though, and you know that the Middle Eastern reviewers probably like less woke and biased than you know. This is the same reviewing company. This is the same publication that gave Concord a 7. Oh, they permanently killed Concord. They're not even going to try to bring it back as a free-to-play game.
Wow.
That game is dead. Yeah, they shut. Oh, the studio that made it shut down too.
Nice. All's well that ends well. Oh, an
I
airdrop.
mean, the one thing I say is I do feel bad for like the cogs in the machine, but at the end of the day, fuck them.
Yeah.
Like not everybody, because like sometimes people just get like end up at a job and then it turns out to be like working for the
I'm gonna
devil.
go
But
for
like
this airdrop.
I the overall like impact of that game causing a badly run studio to be shut down. Like if there was anybody of talent that was working there, they'll find work, and
Oh yeah.
all the fucking hacks will either get hired as gaming journalists or whatever.
Well, it's like how Machine Games is starting to get on the rocks after like the whole fuck up that was the Wolfenstein reboot after the first one. Excuse me? Fuck you.
Well, the new Colossus, it was, yeah, they did a lot of fucked up shit in that game, but I'll still argue that it had a lot of redeeming
I mean,
qualities.
it was still better than New Blood. Or sorry, Young
But
Blood.
yeah, Youngblood, but Youngblood was just Youngblood was all of the worst. I'm dead, by the way. Um,
These zombies really do
Youngblood,
not like you.
they don't. Youngblood was By the way, after this level, I'm probably gonna call it a night if you don't mind.
That's fine. Yeah, let's just finish up this side mission and then call it quits then.
All right. What was this? Youngblood took all of the worst parts of the second game and none of the good parts of the second game and basically leaned into it.
Oh.
Because I did like like some of the better moments of that game. I liked the fucking mission where you went to Venus or whatever, even though it was kind of wacky. I was like, if they just made the game like a wacky kind of commentary on like the series, that would have been fun. But they made it into like it was sort of like the proto woke, because it wasn't like fully 100% like the woke that we should see today in like Dragon Age.
Well, the biggest issue.
Razorfist called it Faggot Age, and I said that's beautiful.
Faggot Age,
the
nice.
new Faggot Age game. But it was like it basically was like a bell ringer for the worst that was going to come, and like it did a disservice to the series what it stood for, because if anything, the series basically stood for like, hey, even in the face of darkness, there's this American who's standing up for liberty. They basically made it in a commentary. It's basically anti-Trump commentary, basically associating half the country as Nazis, right?
Yeah.
And I don't like that. Fuck him.
Fuck him. Fuck him all.
Fuck him in the ass, like that one Navy SEAL wants to do to that. This kind of guys. Excuse me, sir. Would you like to sign my petition? Would you like to sign my petition?
Hey, look, Ray.
It's
It's whatever Kamala nebulously decides to be on a given day. Vaguely Jamaican, vaguely black, kind of Indian.
She's taking the black. She's taking the black jobs.
I'm at the main station, Alfie.
By the way, did you see that clip I sent to you and your dad from that one lady that was talking about why making Kamala the first woman president would actually be a terrible idea for women?
Why is that? I didn't see that one. Why?
So that's Brett Weinstein's wife. Both of them ended up voting for Trump, by the way. And those were those two liberal professors at Evergreen that got like shitted on because they wouldn't like kowtow to the woke mob a few years. This was like 2015. This was like right around the same time that they were going after Jordan Peterson, if you remember that.
Yeah.
And basically, like, he used to be best friends with Sam Harris, Brett Weinstein, but like they had a huge falling out over COVID, and like ever since then, him and his wife have basically become red pilled, and like it's amazing to see her argument though, because she is talking to like the kind of women that were like considering voting for Kamala, and she's like, this is not actually what you would want out of the first woman president. And she's like, I don't like this identity bullshit, but if you did really want the first woman president, this should not be your pick. there's gonna be a capable woman at some point in the future
Yeah.
that's capable of this job, but it's not gonna be. It should not be her. She's basically like, you'd be doing a disservice for women for future generations if you made someone as heinous as her your first like woman
Well,
president.
Kamala doesn't even really give a fuck about like women's rights at the end of the day. Like, mark my words, like I doubt they'd be able to like fucking like do the half the shit that they wanted to, and even then, like, would they even? Like, people forget, like Roe v. Wade got repealed under Biden. But then again, everybody wants to blame everything on Trump, but people forget what happens at a point in time.
Well, then the funniest thing is that Obama said, "Look, Trump, his economy is because of me," and then Trump said, "Well,
Excuse me, motherfucker."
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, nice of you to take credit after the fact, you fucking hack.
So then Trump said, "Well, you're saying your economy is really strong right now, even though it isn't. So are you going to give me credit for that then? That you think Biden's economy is so strong?" Which is, it's kind of ridiculous that the Democrats started like memory holing people. Like, there has to be people that must be really retarded that don't buy gasoline or shit or groceries. But like, everybody that goes to a grocery store or buys gasoline to go to work knows that this economy, for the working class and even middle class people, right? I'm not just saying like,
oh no, it's completely fucked.
Like, even if you're relatively well-to-do, like, basically, unless you're ultra wealthy, you felt some kind of economic pain, which the working class have obviously felt at the worst, which is why they're voting for Trump. That's why you see a lot of like inner city people that might not have voted for Trump previously now voting for him, because basically some of them have said fuck it. The ones that have enough intelligence to not be bought into this
I just saw that game.
shit have said fuck it, and good. That's what's happening. This is, listen, you remember, I think it was a liberal who said that. I think it was Michael Moore, who's a piece of shit, but he's a broken clock who's right twice a day. He said that back in 2016 that this was the biggest fuck you to the establishment and to the people that got rid of all those like auto worker jobs that he used to talk about before he became a real cunt. But like, this is like the return of the fuck you. It's like they did not even listen. They didn't even listen. They didn't even listen, dude.
Everybody was trying to tell them. But no, we'll try and put Kamala in office.
Yeah, but they did not care to do any type of self-reflection. Even Trump, which, like, I like Trump, but I'll admit he's a narcissist, right? He clearly is. But even he has done self-reflection. That's why he's doing so well, because he did not fall into some of the mistakes that he made in 2020. He really did. In my opinion, he should have won 2020. But like, the reason why it became a close enough vote race for them to cheat is because he did fall into his worst character flaws.
Well, plus another thing that he actually brought up on Joe Rogan that's actually pretty succinct, like he basically said like the reason polls are so harmful is because like they'll tell you like, oh, this person's this likely to win, or this person's less likely to win for this reason. But at the end of the day, if you see your polling place and it says, oh, Trump's a shoo-in, he's definitely going to win, some people literally take that as a given and decide not to go out and vote. And that is the worst thing you could possibly do. Yeah. That's probably one of the reasons why we didn't have Trump for another 4 years last time.
Yeah. Well, it's that, and that it was essentially no rules. You could you could take a piece of toilet paper, scribble Joe Biden on there, and you'd fucking get it would be counted as a real.
Still kind of like that. People pulled some fuckery there too. Like even in this election, there's a lot of junk on the ground.
But in some of the battleground states that have become Republican, they have put at least some safety measures in place. So they were not able to commit as much, knocking on wood, they're not going to be able to commit the same type of fraud that they
Yeah.
committed on in the scale of 2020. Now that doesn't mean my theory is they might have seen the writing on the wall and they're like, okay, we cannot steal this election from Trump. So what my theory is, like, we might actually see like maybe like the House become like narrow margins between like Republican and Democrat, because there's always going to be a few retarded Republicans that vote against Trump on shit that get bought out.
Yeah.
So like, and like Trump, and I hope this does turn out to be the case. Trump basically needs a super majority in the House and Senate because he's there's always those flaky rhino Republicans, you know, like the fucking
Oh yeah, every single time.
like like Mitt Romney and shit, those retards. He lost against Obama because he was too polite. He didn't. He was never willing to like to actually critique him. He just stood there while Obama lied.
Yeah.
Like a fucking retard. That's what you get for being Mr. Mormon nice guy with your magic fucking underwear. No offense to Mormons. Most Mormons. I mean, look. I mean, I'm not gonna get into like the fucking religious argument shit, but like I have some issues with some of their beliefs. But most Mormons I've met tend to be very nice people. I just take issue with some of their interpretations of the Bible.
Yeah.
Which I always find funny when like Protestants and Catholics bicker over like the little bit that they disagree on. And it's like, well, like Mormons have like a completely additional book of the Bible. It's like, well, maybe that's something to debate more hotly than like which fucking saint you like and which one you don't.
Yeah.
You know what I don't like? Saint Anger.
What are you talking about? That's a great album.
Listen. We'll give them credit if they had like the remastered that somebody did, like where they basically got rid of all the wacky lo-fi production shit. It's not a terrible album. It's still not Metallica's best.
Yeah.
Like, it's at least listenable. But then again, that was an album made at a time where that band almost. Have you ever watched the documentary about the making of that album and like how basically they basically had to go to fucking therapy sessions and shit?
Really?
Oh yeah, you should watch it. It's really entertaining. Cause like,
can we not sleep at this
amazing.
bit? Oh, night's almost here anyway. All right, we can wait a couple of seconds and flip the breaker and then end the stream.
Yeah, I was gonna figure after we flip the breaker, we'll end the stream. But I'm gonna say, like, you know, Metallica is just one of many examples of a band that was almost brought, you know, to ruin by people getting overly cocky with one another.
Yeah, there is a lot of hubris, like when you like turn into like one of these like mainstream like top of the world sort of rock bands,
which is always kind of sad because like at least they managed to patch things up. There's bands that like look at that fucking group Oasis. They're brothers. They're actual brothers, and they hate each other.
Jeez, really? I didn't know. I didn't know that about Oasis.
Yeah, the Gallagher brothers. So they're doing a reunion tour, and all of the venues will not pay them for their performance until after the show because they're so worried about them.
Oh, they're worried that they're gonna flake out and have a fight on stage and not even do the show.
Which, by the way, each show they're performing at, they're getting paid $6 million each.
Oh, fuck off!
Like if I'm getting paid, I could be performing with my worst fucking mortal enemy, and if I got paid $6 million, I'd have a shit-eating grin on my face.
Yeah, but you want to know the biggest problem is? Like these people have the luxury of not caring about the money because they already have all the fucking money. Like like them getting like $6 million per show is just a fucking victory lap for these cunts. Oh, fuck them.
Trump is at 205.
Nice.
Kamala, you're at 117. Biden 117's gonna come there and say fuck you.
And they is gonna fuck you. You gotta love it, because you haven't gotten a dick in years, Kamala. I can tell.
Well, at least she'd go back to doing her favorite thing, sucking cock. Was that too harsh?
I don't know. I don't fucking care anymore.
I mean, it's not like she blew the mayor of San Francisco to get into political power or anything. Allegedly.
No, totally innocent. Hearsay, I say. It's like I'm finally to a point where I'm just like completely done with it. After this election, I understand that we're probably gonna have 4 more good years, and then there's not gonna be a fucking candidate on the ballot next time even worth looking at.
Well, unless Emperor Baron von Trump fucking
That would
runs,
be cool, but like,
although he wouldn't be old enough yet.
I just doubt they would even allow anything like that to happen.
Well, I imagine that if Trump does well, that JD Vance will probably take the mantle.
I assume that, but like I gotta really see what Vance is gonna do like after these 4 years. I gotta I gotta really see if I can trust this motherfucker. I like the way he talks. He's not so kitschy. He's not so like uptight. He'll cuss if he's in a casual environment. Like
we gotta get a picture. We gotta get a picture of him playing like Call of Duty back in 2007 or something.
Oh man, that'd be amazing. But it's like I said like earlier in the stream, it's refreshing to finally have like a politician that's just like, yeah, oh, this is fucking bullshit, dude. And it's like it's so nice to finally have somebody who's not trying to like pretend that they're better than the rest of the populace, that they're just like, no, this is all fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like I said, that could just be a tactic to get me on his side. It's kind of working. I at least see him as human, unlike all the other figureheads for this fucking country.
4 years from now, you're just gonna be calling him fucking senpai.
4 years, I'm gonna be his VP.
Mr. W.
Mr. Watkins.
Mr.
Why are we still doing Trump? JD Vance is just JD Vance is just like a dude voice though. He's just like he's like that one bearded guy you have over at the family reunion that likes talking about like duck hunting and like fishing and just hanging out, drinking beer. Maybe.
I want to tell you, my protege JD, he'll be the first, in 4 years, he'll be the first presidential candidate to have paid for Pornhub Premium.
It's probably gonna come out like later in the like later in this next term, like JD Vance, closeted homosexual, like that's a bad thing.
Turned out that him and Rob O'Neill captured those young Kamala voter, man.
That's why I was talking about the homosexual voters.
He said he's getting the normal gay guys. Turns out he's a normal gay guy.
Well, that like, not saying he is, but like for whatever reason, that's the conclusion my brain jumped to. He's like, yeah, we're just getting all the normal gays, and it's like, are you a normal gay, JD? It's okay if you are.
JD Vance.
He'd probably smack me on the fucking mouth if I said that to his face. Like, still probably gonna give me an answer.
He's a pansexual.
Yeah, well, I think I think this is good.
Allegedly. I think we're good. We're electrified.
There is no possible way we're getting out of here.
We got the Mike Pence fence.
Mike Pence fence. Oh man, what a wistful time. Jesus, fucking Mike Pence. I didn't even know anything about that fucking guy. All I know is that he was Trump's vice president.
Then stabbed him in the back.
Oh yeah, everybody fucking dragged him after he got out of office. Even though he did as much good as he possibly could. But no.
Well, you know.
No, can't have one of the can't have anybody in the not social club like join the club.
Well, the funny thing is he used to fund the social club, right? Trump used to be the big donor that they
Well,
would want to go to a party.
just to touch on this, like before we get off, like I remember on Joe Rogan, he was like talking about like going on the View and everything, and like there's clips online like before he became president where like pretty much everybody was like kissing his ass. They were still all friends with him. They were still very friendly with him, but then they realized this outlier, this guy we didn't expect to do well, is doing pretty fucking well. We need to get rid of this guy. And then when they couldn't get rid of him, they were like, yeah, let's kill him. Let's kill him. It really shows you what a den of vipers these fucking people in power are.
The divine wind of Shinzo Abe.
Shinzo, I did it for you.
This was look at that. We hit the 2-hour 15-minute mark. Well, thank you, dude, for
the kind word. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for your vote. Appreciate it.
Any fucking time, as long as it keeps the right people out of power. And that is the fucking people who are the biggest liars in America.
All right, well, folks, monitor what's going on. Hopefully tomorrow
hopefully we wake up to a opposite effect that we saw the 4 years previous.
Oh, and won't it be glorious to see it like the Kamala headquarters, the meltdown of shrieking women and fucking faggots and whatever else.
I don't know. Like I'll honestly expect it's more going to be like a tired response. Like all the adrenaline is gonna rush out of their system, and they're just gonna be like, oh, okay, 4 more years of Trump, fine.
Yeah, I think it's almost performative. I think you're right. They're just
it's like the famous one where the fucking dickhead in the green jacket's sitting like Indian style on the ground and like just looks up to the sky with their eyes closed, just yeah. And it's like yeah, like everybody sees you as you are. I don't think you see yourself though. Just like fucking this moron. You know, I hope they make a comeback. I hope we get to see that green jacketed dickhead again.
Yeah, oh, it'd be beautiful.
It would be wonderful.
All right, well, thank you for the
yeah, good stream. I enjoyed myself.
Good stream. We're gonna pick this up probably next week around this.
Oh yeah, I assume we'll probably pick it up again either next week, next Tuesday, unless you want to like pick it up again this weekend because I'm gonna have both days off.
Woo, that sounds.
Then
like
again, maybe I can actually hunker down and find the time to play disco again. I really fucking need to.
You should.
I know, but
Although this weekend I was thinking maybe we could do a follow-up Wii Zapper video.
Oh, that could be fun. Sure thing.
Because
that's over on RW Tech. That's over on Ray's channel.
Yeah, my channel. Tune in. This is Joe Biden, your second favorite president. Man, tune in.
Second favorite.
Oh, Trump gets number one.
Joe Biden almost gets some kudos because behind closed doors he can't stand fucking Kamala. Like,
well, pretty much. Like, who could blame him? Like, after he got basically put out to pasture, and he's like, I'm gonna end this bitch's whole fucking career, and puts a Trump hat on.
Trump is now taking the lead in Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna hop on Almighty's stream after I get off of this. But yeah, anybody who joins us either here or on YouTube, thanks for coming by. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I kind of lost my train of thought. I usually have an outro for this.
My country is of the sweet land of liberty. Make hentai great again.
On that note,
go to Baku.com. Subscribe for waifus all around.
All right. Godspeed.
Have a good night, Ray. Thank you to anybody who dropped by. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're just returning, welcome back. I've been Fred. That was Ray. Y'all have a good night now. Here.